Alrighty, so another little lick of the week kind of thing we got going here. Just play it through pretty quick, and that'll give you an idea of what we're doing. So we got. Kind of sort of, once again, I get it going. That's the idea. And that just is starting off with first position A major. So that'd be the first thing to holy, forgot that was on. Alright, we're good. So yeah, it uses that scale shape, and when I'm actually doing the lick, it's all legato, so I'm just picking the first note, and then it's hammer on. So it's 5-7-9 on the E string. It's gonna be the same thing on the A string, 5-7-9, and then it's gonna be 6-7-9 on the D. Same thing on the G, 6-7-9. And then it's going to be 7-9-10 on the B, and 7-9-10 on that little E. 5-7-9. Go to the A string, 5-7-9. 6-7-9 on the D and the G. And then the B and E are 7-9-10. And like I said, you just pick the first of those three notes on each string, and then the rest are just hammer-ons. And when I do that, I'll do, so I'll go across three strings, and then I go back down one. So I'll do E, A, D, and then I go back down to the A. D, G, and I go back to the D. That was D, G, B, and then I go G, B, E. So that's that first part hammering on. And if you need to at first, just play it through that scale shape. To get used to it. And that's just first position A major. So A, Ionian, pattern 1. And after that, when I get up to the top, I'm going to tap a fourth note on each string. So the notes that we played before are still going to be there, and this hand is going to do those, but it's going to be just in reverse. Only thing that's changing is I'm now tapping a higher up note on each string. So if you knew your first and second patterns, then you would be able to just sort of look at it and be like, okay, so I'm just doing the next note for the pattern 2. So I'm just kind of playing the first and second patterns together. If that sounds confusing, then check other videos out. So I'm tapping the 12th fret, and then I'm going to pull off, and I sort of flick down towards the floor. So tap to 12, flick off to 10, pull off to the 9, pull off to the 7. So that's the E string. And I'm going to do the same thing on the B string. So when I flick with that string and the next few ones, I'm going to be careful that I don't go just straight across the next string towards the floor. I'm actually going to make sure that this one goes out and away from the fretboard instead of just straight down. So again, that's 12, 10, 9, 7. Go to the B string, 12, 10, 9, 7. And then I go to the G and D strings, so I'm going to be tapping on the 11th, the 9th, 7th, 6th. 11, 9, 7, 6. And then I do the same thing on the D, so I got 11, 9, 7, 6. 11, 9, 7, 6. And I'm just pulling off with those every time. And then on the A string, I'm going to tap on the 11th to the 9th. There's a little bit of a stretch here. So 11 to 9, 7, 5. 11 to 9, 7, 5. And then when I go to the E string, I'm going to be tapping on the 10th fret. So 10, 9, 7, 5. 10, 9, 7, 5. And what I was mentioning before about how it's just those two patterns together. So the first one that we did, I'm just adding pattern 2. But it's those notes from that next pattern being added. That's how I'm getting the 4 notes across. And okay, so if you know those, that's, comes in handy knowing your patterns, scale shapes, which this is them being useful knowing them. But yeah, so work on them. So that's the gist of that part. And then once I get down to this, I fret the 7th note of the D, but I tap it 12 frets up from that 7th fret to get that harmonic. So that's on the 19th fret of the D. My ring finger's fretting that note here, but instead of strumming that string to get that note, I just tap 12 frets up on the 19th, right above the fret, and then you get a harmonic. So that's the very end. So after the So I kind of fret the note as I'm tapping it, so there isn't like I don't want it as two separate things, I just kind of want it as one. And the only other thing with that is once you do kind of get used to it, the first part's easy to kind of speed up and go fast. But you want to make sure, I guess to make it like sound fluid all the way through, you want to make sure that you're doing it at a rate that once you get to this last E string, your right hand has enough time to get in place and start tapping. Instead of having it be like an awkward pause there. Although, I guess you could. That might sound cool too. So do whatever you want, I guess, on that one. And yeah, that's just an A major. Pattern 1, a little bit of cool tapping, a little harmonica at the end. If you got one of these, oh yeah. But even if you don't have one of these, you're good to go. So yeah, have fun with that. Work on that. It should be a good challenge because it is got some good stretching and tapping. Yeah, rock on with that.